First of all, there's been opportunities for Gaming Gladiators to learn how to adapt to OG during this tournament, but I think it's also probably fair to say that neither team has looked their best. Tonight, for a number of heroes played in OG, and he easily has the fewest together with Chu, but he was a stand-in for one tournament.
Sure. Oh, Dyrachyo might be in some trouble here. Getting blocked a bit by the illusions of Taiga. And it looks like he'll be okay, but takes heavy damage here at the beginning of the game. And we'll try to walk away. Yep, Dyrachyo still sitting on relatively low HP, but no way to really catch up to him right now. The raise way off here from Dyrachyo. Maybe a little nerves here on the stage. I mean, one thing we should mention about Gaming Gladiators, they started out the year extremely well.
Have bad days. The days you want to peak is on the main stage. And I think something that's really good for Gaming Gladiators in general is that, oh, hang on.
Nice cookie. He's going to close the gap here for Yuragi to right-click Tofu. Pops that Fairy Fire, but the Jingu is up, and first blood goes to Yuragi. Gets a little bit of HP back thanks to the Boundless Strike Jingu combo. But OG first on the board.
Okay.
Could be Onion.
could be anyone.
Scatterblast onto Ace.
Mars in trouble too.
The cookie setup. Boundless Strike. Sunstrike's coming as well, and Ace one right click away, and Yuragi takes it. On the other side, Amar did fall to Dyrachyo. And Celery able to get out, so no trade at the top lane, but a trade basically...
I don't trust you. I will get the farm. Oh, Dyrachyo, nice sidestep.
Yeah, but he's going to take a full Wukong's command, trying to walk on the outskirts with the Boundless Strike into the Sunstrike again. Not even needed. Enough damage again for OG. And you talked about... I mean, again, not to harp on this more and more, but...
Overlap between the cooldowns of these two spells. So Snapfire's ulti is 120 and Silencer's Global Silence is 130. So effectively, if you trade them off, you need to make a perfectly timed move with your next Snapfire ult to not have the Silence available again. Seems like it was a big part of why Gaming did pick this hero in this game.
Dyrachyo, Requiem, there it is. Do they have the raise? Yep, and Ace is here as well.
Huge
big kill for Gaming Gladiators off of the Invis rune from Dyrachyo. But it's going to get punished to a degree. Ace will fall.
Nothing comes for free. And then OG were first to pounce, and they were like, all right, you know, the heroes that we were trying to gank, we didn't have time to catch, we're just back to farming. Like, you got to be efficient about it, right? If your move fails, make sure you get something done. But yeah, that was very unsuccessful here from Gaming. Doing so well earlier in the year was when they were running these tri-lanes with Dyrachyo. They still, when they put Ace in the safe lane, he managed to just find a lot of last hits on the map in the jungle, just be very effective, even with a bad start. And that's exactly the case here as well. He's 1-4, but his CS is very impressive. Boom.
Oh, Boom goes in, gets the Avatos, but it's on a support Naga. Gets Hurricane, but there's the song. Taking some damage from the Arcane Curse. He's just going to TP out in the midst of the song as the Tier 1 tower will drop in favor of Gaming. You have to be careful, though. Mortimer's Kisses are online. If OG have an idea this is happening, the Sunstrike is going to reveal a little bit, but Avatos back into the pit. Amar just dead. Just like that, as the Mortimer's Kiss is coming out into Dyrachyo, but the global silence counter that the panel talked about. And this is looking like a potential free Roche for Gaming now.
Yeah, OG just giving it up. They're not interested. They don't have their Slarvar. They can't get in there.
Yep, and the zoning Requiem as Boom secures the Aegis for himself.
Interesting they didn't give it to the Shadow Fiend. I really good at killing Roche. So the fact that you take it away from them is almost as valuable as getting it yourself. Dyrachyo would have loved to have it now.
The Aegis could have been on him, but instead he would have died twice in this scenario, I would assume. Although, you can see Gaming starting to pincer in a bit. The Avatos onto 3, Misha very low, nice Firestorm from Ace as Yuragi kind of separated from his team, attempting to TP out, and he will be able to TP successfully, just barely out. OG's momentum right now to a degree, despite that Roche.
This aggressive move from OG could actually fail horribly. They don't know that they're visible under the ward.
And the toss, Requiem to follow. Yuragi is mega dead, and here comes Ace with the Fiend's Gate. Misha's going to be the second kill, so nice pickups for Gaming.
What a sick ward. Like, I totally understand OG don't expect there to be vision there minute 19. A little bit of fear is actually very helpful.
Why are you laughing? Isn't that the best part of that? It's so good.
I mean, it's half a second, right?
He gets initiated on by Amar, who pops his newly picked up BKB, continuing to bash away as the Wraith Pact is placed. The Global Silence is not really going to dissuade OG from continuing any further. And Taiga, he's going to get the backup of the rest of his team now. And now the focus is entirely on Ace, and the Mortimer's Kisses nades are going to be enough. Double kill for BZM off the back foot of this. 3 dead for Gaiman as they are punished severely for entering OG's jungle.
There, but this time around, obviously not visible.
Yep, it's actually going to pop here, but they don't know that Boom is in the trees. So it looks like nothing will come of this other than potential wards here. Well, now they're heading towards the bottom lane.
Gaiman just showed, I think they showed on this Naga illusion, at least one of their heroes did. They see Ace.
TP out. Ace might be the only one caught out, but the TPs are coming to the tier 2. It's caught inside the ice wall. And it's going to force some BKBs out of BZM, so not too bad from Gaiman.
Yeah, there was no backup nearby, and Amar still doesn't have the dagger, so...
Not going to get gone on here by Boom, who is working on the Aghanim Scepter.
This is actually really good timing for Duracho, so we're only 10 away from Big Bad Stone Man. And they do have a DD on SF. Good vision here from OG, though.
Mortimer's Kisses going to reveal Celery here. Taking heavy damage, has the heal going, though. You can tell Amar, oh, the blink is canceled thanks to the Arcane Curse. And Yuragi now resetting. A little bit of an awkward mini engagement here between the two teams as they know that Roche could be up.
Once again, great play from Tofu to not global there. It's very important.
Yep, as Roche is already approaching the half HP mark. Let's see if Gaiman can try to contest this because this could be a turning point for them in this game, no doubt about it. They're going to run right into Misha as Roche is abandoned temporarily, but Ace is caught out. Yuragi gets off his ultimate, but he's taking heavy damage, has to pop the BKB, and now everybody tries to reset as the global silence comes in. Kind of resets this fight to a degree as Boom gets the Avatos onto Misha. It's going to be close on this kill. Finally finds it. That's just the first death in this engagement. As you can see, Amar going to town on the BKB SF through the song. And he's going to find that kill relatively easily, but he's going to be traded as a double kill for Celery of all heroes. And it turns into a 3 for 2. BZM has to ghost walk away. Yuragi's still fine and healthy. As the rest of Gaiman might have to reset a bit as 2 cores have died. And really the trade is for 2 supports as BZM nets the double kill thanks to that Sunstrike. Yep, we have mass TPs onto the outpost as the Mortimer's Kiss is coming, but not that much damage applied. As you can see inside the pit, Roche still pretty healthy, but OG gonna try to start taking it now. Ace gets the Firestorm off, and here comes the tree volley from Boom, but not a whole lot of damage applied, mostly to Roche himself, as it looks like. Silence is going to get initiated, but Tofu gets the 4-step off just in time as BZM has to re-engage, has to reset completely as BZM is taking huge physical damage from Duracho. And both teams, neither have found a kill in this engagement, but Gaiman feeling pretty nice to go inside this pit, at least at the moment. Man, such a tense moment here, knowing that this could be deciding the game potentially in the second Roche.
Imagine that.
Yeah, they're starting to poke Roche a bit.
There is Song of the Siren. This is not safe.
No Mortimer's Kisses at the moment, though. Here comes the Tornado. It's going to clip Duracho, and of course they have the spam of the illusions to give the vision here as Roche just continually taking these tickles time and time again. Smoke out from OG. Requiem trying to buy some time to be able to take the second Roche, and they get it. Duracho with the Aegis and the Shard.
Did it just last time with Sunstrike?
Looks like they actually want to try to fight this. Is OG able to get the beautiful meteor onto several heroes, but Tofu and company able to maneuver onto the other side of the pit. They haven't lost anybody here. Who did they get the Roche kill? No. Oh, you're right. Duracho snatched the Aegis, so
I think BZM Sunstruck the Roche.
Either that or an illusion from Naga, potentially.
I think it was Sunstrike. All right, it's forcing time.
Indeed.
Here we go.
Less than a minute left on the Aegis, so see how OG want to try to approach this.
Do they have any offensive force stuff?
Balance strike, and look at the damage! The Aegis is just gone like that. Now the Wukong's command into the meteor, and Duracho dies a second time in the blink of an eye. Ace has to BKB Fiend's Gate away, and the rest of Gaiman have to ditch. Celery doesn't have that opportunity, and it looks like Tofu's TP gets canceled as well, so 3 dead as OG just on another level here. Now with a 12k lead. That means to get the bashes up again, to be able to get the literal perma-bash is insane.
Yep.
Man,
clean.
So hard to play against that. That's tree volley coming in. Boom. Oh, okay. Some damage gets the Avatos back into the pit, and they're going to get some form of revenge onto Amar.
You do get a very clean setup once again, but maybe they're going to just try to defend it the aggressive way. They're pushing top, and they
initiated on. The sheep stick is there. And he is deleted.
They can actually force them back here. They can defend their tier 2 tower mid by pushing top. The OG have, or Gaming Gladiators have to come back here. They're sending back the Underlord for now.
Tower. Forge Spirits won't be able to finish it off, although boom, he's going to get ensnared, and you can see Gaiman have already TP'd a couple heroes, so they don't have that many in numbers. Boundless Strike connects as well. Dyrachyo has to Requiem to try to zone away the rest of OG, but there's the Sheep Stick and the Meteor with the Mortimer's Kiss. There's so much fire destroying the Stone Man as BZM able to get his BKB off, but you can see the song being used, and now they're just going to focus down the BKB targets for the time being. So 2 dead in favor of OG. With the Wukong's command, Boundless Strike onto 2, and Gaiman are getting destroyed.
Oh, so clean. What an insane fight from OG. Everything landing perfectly.
Man.
Great spellcasting synergy. The way they set up that kill on Tiny and take advantage of him not having BKB is just so clean, right?
Does have buyback this time, though, but at this point it's going to be mega creeps. As Gaiman, they're just getting zoned out by BZM, who has a delicious meatball surprise with the refresher. And the global silence is there.
Dyrachyo can't play. Like, he's literally just
He just dies on the outskirts as the rest of Gaiman are stuck in their freaking fountain right now. Good lord. OG, I think it's just a range racks on the top to be able to get those mega creeps as Yuragi pops the BKB. Boom, with a pretty good tree volley, but it's not enough damage at this stage of the game. As they're going to be able to finish off, and that's a dieback for Mr. Boom himself. And it looks like game 1 as GG's come out, go to OG in extremely convincing fashion. And I know we came in thinking OG would be the favorites coming in, and they're showing why here. They're able to play greedy with double Midas, and it worked out.